Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Chris. I hope everyone is doing well. I have really missed making videos and talking to you guys. I think the last time I made a video, it's been almost 2 months. But I had posted and it said that it's going to be a minute before I made any videos about budgeting. I had posted and said that we had an income change coming. So you guys know that my husband is a truck driver, and he's an OT. He was an OTR. Sorry, he was a OTO. I cannot get my words out. He was a OTR, over the road truck driver. So over the last month, he found a local job, and so he's been driving trucks over the road for over 8 years, and I've gave you guys a glimpse of with me going on the road with him for about 4 years. To seeing what OTR life is like. So he's finally home every night, and it has been a big transition from being on the road and being home every night and getting used to that different feel. So it's been a big adjustment around the house. But we are loving it. The kids has adjusted real quick to it. When we first talked about doing it, my daughter was like, so we have to give up the truck. And we were like, yeah, we have to let go of the truck. And she cried more about the truck than more being excited about him being home. And then after, when it finally kind of settled in, she was like, oh, so you're going to be home every day. And so I think once she kind of realized what was really going on, it kind of like more settled in. So she came more excited about it. But this became, it made it more easy where we know at least, now we know what our paycheck is going to be every week, because being OTR and being a lease operator, your paycheck is different every week. You don't know what's coming in, so you're kind of like waiting to the next week to see what it's going to be. And so now we at least know what we're making every week, and we can kind of get ahead of how to kind of budget what the next week is going to be, what we can go ahead and plan for. But with this job, it does have a minimum pay, with his hours, if he doesn't get those hours and stuff. So we still, have a minimum, and he has, once he get an overtime, he can make more. So it's still a kind of like adjustment still, but we're still rolling with, the punches with it, but we're figuring it out. But we are on spring break right now. We are in our week and a half of spring break. We still have another week left of spring break. But things are going well. I also I no longer have YNAB. That's one thing. Also, we cut a lot of stuff out of our budget, because it's not as much as we were making with OTR. And also with OTR, a lot of things was changing already, so we were already cutting our budget down with that. But I no longer use YNAB, and I wanted to go back to the basics for myself and just going back to using paper, because before using YNAB and the spreadsheets, I was already using paper for years, and I was like, I want to go back to paper. And it just make stuff so much easier for me. Now I am still keeping track of stuff on spreadsheet, but it makes it much easier for me to just jot my stuff down here on paper, and then I can at least go back and put my stuff in on the spreadsheet. But I probably eventually will still do it on my paper, even if I don't put it in my spreadsheet in the day for myself. I don't have a whole lot of sinking funds anymore. I kind of just went to just like savings 1, savings 2, my emergency fund, and then the kids have their savings. I'm not doing a whole lot of sinking funds with different categories and stuff. I'm just making a lot of changes, and I'm not going back to just trying to go back and forth with it anymore. There's a lot of things I deleted off my YouTube because with all the back and forth and things, I kind of was like, I don't want a lot of things on my page, because I was going with a lot with the back and forth. It just became, I was like, I don't want that there anymore. And I'm just trying to make things much easier for myself, and I don't want to confuse a lot of people on my page anymore. Stop talking you guys head off, and we're going to get into this budget for for this first week of April. But I'm hoping everyone is doing good. But I am happy to be back. I really missed you guys. But I did also change the name into my channel to WCEK Family and Budget, because I also just don't want this channel to be just about budgeting, because I want to also share my family in this channel. And I've already been doing that. That's why I said I kind of like want to tweak my page a little bit, because I want to share budgeting. I want to share when me and my family are out doing things and having fun a little bit more, even though I've already been doing that. But I want, I don't want to confuse my page where she's sharing budgeting and she's sharing this. I want this page to be more of, everything about my life. So with this week, so with his paycheck, he made $760.48, and my paycheck I made $471.60. So and that came out to $1,232.08. So out of this paycheck, we're paying the mortgage. That is $750. And then my pen wants to go out. All right. So then we're paying life insurance. It's $96.40. And then we're paying Geico is $199.45. And then we're paying Apple is 99 cents. And then we're paying Fern eyeglasses And if you would like the spreadsheet, this is on my Ko-Fi account, and that is in my description. Is not $8.15. I'm paying $19 towards it. And then putting towards groceries. Putting $80 towards groceries. Gas, we're doing 70. I gotta get used to writing back on paper. I'm getting back used to this, so we're doing 75 in gas. And then household, we're doing 10. And then I'm doing Affirm glasses. So I'm going to just put, make sure I put extra dead here. Affirm eyeglasses. And I'm paying an extra $1.24 for that. So that would be all of, that'll be my whole $1,232.08 of the paycheck. This is my day tracker also, that I am going to track my Affirm payment for my glasses. So the balance is $78.93. I started off with this, it was like $108, I think it was. My payment is $18.59. So my payment this week, I'm putting 19, the $1.24. They'll make it 59, the 869. So if I make any payments throughout the week, I'll just update it, and then I'll let you guys know what I paid through when I make the next video. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.